I do. I gotta go, yeah, I want to turn on the kettle though, so I can have another tea. Is that okay with you, little miss? Why is it not okay with you? Are you gonna fight? Are you gonna fight me all day today? Because if you fight me all day, we're not gonna have a fun day. You said no to making cookies. I don't know why you don't want to make cookies. Well, okay. So when I'm done here, then we'll get everything set up and we can make some cookies, and then we'll pack your bags. We can go pack up your room and pick out all the fun stuff that you want to bring, and that'll be exciting, right? Yes, that's your blankie for your snowman and your kitty cat and your Rocky. What? I bet I didn't turn the kettle on. Good morning, guys. Give me just 1 sec. I think I filled my kettle and didn't turn it on. Of course. Hold on 1 sec. You can say hi in a minute.
I want to say good morning.
Okay, you gotta wash your face. You got still chocolate sauce on your face. Are you gonna go wash your face without making a huge mess? Let me see. Oh, I did turn it on. Look, Mama's got it on. Mama's in the game today. Yeah, I plugged it in. We're good. All right. Okay, we gotta wash your face. Do you want to say hi to everybody with chocolate sauce on your face? Yeah, go wash your face, silly. Give it a minute. Wait for Little Miss to show up with her chocolate face being washed. So, we want to start with some of these ones? It's kind of a good way to start. Or do we want to do the self-care? Let's start with self-care. Let me move this out of the way before we have a disaster. I like these ones because they're quick and easy, and then sorry, I'm waiting for my child. She wants to come say hi. She loves to say good morning on these things. I don't know what that fault thing is. Good morning, flowers. Pulling a couple of these before I put my face mask on because there's enough negativity running through the world, and when I feel something negative trying to pull me down, I'm always going to find a way to raise it up. Good morning, Olivia, and welcome, Felix. So when I do these ones, they're always good for me. Or that's a little much. I'll take the top one, though. They're always good for me because I can come back to them and I can ask myself good questions throughout the day, or I do the little affirmations. I'm still going to put my face mask on. I'll talk about a little bit about my life. I don't want to bring negativity down to anybody, and no matter what happens, I'll overcome it like nobody's business, because God and the universe don't play about me. I go through all of the things. But I go through it so that in dealing with people, I've understood from the highest of the high to the lowest of the low that it's very easy for people to think that because you're kind, you're stupid, and that they can take advantage of you. And sometimes we're polite and we allow them the moment. Thank you, Spirit. Because one, we don't want to fight. Two, welcome Kay and West Coast. We don't want to fight. We just want to live in peace. And anybody that has known anything about my life will tell you I've been through hell and back 20 million times over, and then overcome it. So I'm at this point actually a professional of starting over. And thank you, Spirit, for confirming that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm 43. Sorry, I had to think about that. That's some days I feel like I'm 100. Other days I think I'm 20. So good morning, ZXXC and Rodney and Chrome, I think. If I mispronounce your name, I apologize truly. What are you doing, Miss Grace? I thought you wanted to come say good morning. Okay, did you wash your face? Let me see. You did not wash your face, you little sneaky deaky.
Good morning.
Hold on. Wait, let's wipe your face. You want everyone to see you with chocolate sauce on your face? Okay.
No.
Well, then go wash your face.
You come hear me.
I can't come help you. I'm working right now, so you have to wait. Mom has to do her part too, right? Let me see. Where's the other ones? Oh, there it is. Hold on. I have to help her wipe her face because she is pretending she doesn't know how to do anything. She wants Mama to do everything for her. All this transition, we have to do whatever we can do to kind of make it easier for them. So, let me see chocolate face. Chocolate face. Chocolate face. That's better.
Can I say good morning now?
You can say good morning. Hold on. You gotta let me move out of the way. Okay, come on up. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Say it's Wild Sunday and we get to be crazy.
Good morning, world.
Good morning, world.
We hope your day is special.
Oh, you hope the day's special? That's wonderful.
What else is here?
Well, I'm gonna read them some of these, but right now you can go watch a cartoon. You got to say hi.
What is this?
That's for your jump rope. Go see if you can put it back together. Good morning. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. I don't think you're probably old enough to be my mom, but still, that was really cute. Hi, Kaden and Red. Welcome. So we're just okay, but you got to sit down and watch your show because I need to be able to concentrate. Did you hear me? Do you remember our deal? We're gonna make chocolate chip cookies and everything, but I need you to. Okay, but I need you to sit down, watch your show, or go downstairs in the basement and play. Miss Grace, thank you, Spirit. Even when it pops into my mind, they confirm me, and it kind of makes me laugh a little bit. She's gonna show out a little bit because she loves attention, and most of the days are through the week. She's at school when I do this, but at the end of the day, she's my wild child. She is on top of all of the things that are going on. She is my reason for being, and thank you, Spirit. I have to show her just as much love as I'm giving everybody else, if not more, like times a million. But sometimes she's a lot. She has some learning issues, and that's from all the transitions and stuff we've had to go through, which really, and she's had to go through too, which truly is sad. But we're finally at a point where they're working with us so we can.
Now I want to go I want.
No, you're not listening very well. What do you want? You have to use your words, first of all. What do you want?
I want purple paper.
Okay, go sit down. So, we work together, and on top of this, I'll give a little bit of background, but not too much, because I have them all posted on my videos. There's 1,000,001 there. You can want to know my story, absolutely. You can go check it out. Thank you, Spirit. Which one is that, baby? That one? You have to show me. Which one? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. So, you have to make a decision here, quickly. Okay, you're going to have to go play in the basement by yourself if you're not going to do this. You have to make a decision. 1. Okay, sorry. We're trying to work together, but she's being feisty this morning, so we have to wing it. And that is my life, truly. Just working with what I can do. I try to stay within my means. Well, thank you, Spirit. Well, I'm manifesting so much better and greater, which will come because getting aligned, you have to pick it. Is that the one you want? I'm not going to move it over any more times. This is your last chance. 1. Look, you're ending the whole rose. You're not making any decision, which means there's too many options, which means I'm going to make the choice for you. You got till the count of 3, and then I make the choice. That one? Sit down. Good job. All right, sorry. Sometimes, good morning, Lucy, and a little bit savage. 242. Welcome. So yes, the struggle is real. My daughter is home and she is feisty. So there. Thank you, Spirit. I'd like to tell you I don't know where she gets that from, but again, that would be a big fat lie. So I'm not even gonna pretend that that I have no idea. But the good thing is, as much as we work together, I'm still teaching her to question everything. Look inward and understand. And the reason I do that, Halloween Queen, is that Shauna? Yes? All right. Good morning, Shauna. I hope you're doing good. I hope your Halloween was good. I didn't even get to see the pictures or anything. Been going through some shit, but rising above as always. So anyways, I'm going to read these ones before I put on my face mask. Just so we can get our eyes focused on something a little more positive. This morning was a little struggle, and I know some of the negative energy, thank you, Spirit, that was coming this way was, things that try to stop me from coming on here, which is why I work together with my daughter, and we work together, but also I have to understand when to create those boundaries when she's pushing her luck or when she's not understanding. I have to understand where she's at. And sometimes that takes a couple of minutes, and it takes some communication. And it's hard to always be doing that while you're trying to go through all this transition also. So I definitely can't be mad at her because it's a lot to process for me as an adult. So who the hell am I to expect a child to understand and process it when I have trouble processing it as an adult? So we learn and we grow, and as we learn and teach, we teach, right? So, and that's kind of what I'm doing here through my experiences. So anyways, I'll read these and then I can go into other stories and stuff, and I'll put my beautiful face mask. And as you grow older, you will discover that you have 2 hands, one for helping yourself and the other for helping others. And that's Maya Angelou. Welcome, Cherry Pie. Reflect on some ways you helped others today. How did you feel when you helped them? No, why would I need a man? I don't need anything. I have God, my spirit team, and the universe in my life. I don't want to go. Well, that's not going to help me. They can't take care of me and satisfy me until I know who me is. And while I'm learning me, until I know that and learn that, I'm just bringing some unhealed stuff that nobody else needs to deal with. So, what I'm doing now is healing so that when a caring man comes into my life, then I'll be healed and I won't be bringing past shit onto them. So that's what's most important in that aspect. Good morning, Elizabeth and Terrence. Sorry, it's a little warm in here. But good morning, Dorcas. We used to have a supervisor, I think, named Dorcas. I love that name. She was the nicest lady in West Palm Beach. Absolutely one of the nicest ladies. Good morning, Tortilla Chimp and Damon. So my turn shall also come. I sense the spreading of a wing. And that's Osip Mandelstam. Try to name something that excites you about the coming weeks. Appreciate your ability to find joy in your own dreams. And with everything that's going on, we'll be moving on the anywhere from the 10th to the 11th, 10th to the 12th. We'll be moving, and it was not by choice. It was through bullying and a lot of really messed up shit, but it's out of my control. You can't control other people's behaviors. Thank you, Spirit. But what I can do is make the decision to step out of the game and say, I'm not going to play that game anymore. 10:44 on the clock. Welcome back, Halloween Queen. I think that's Shauna. I can't see really what. If it is, I hope so, because I miss you and I really hope you had a good year. Welcome, Fed Up. So sometimes we just have to look at things and say, well, I can dwell and be in fear and in absolute upset over all of these transitions people keep forcing into my life. But what they don't understand is all it does is make me stronger. It makes me understand my never-ending well of strength so much more. And then it makes me more loving because I can't imagine other people going through this. It is you. Wonderful. I miss you so much. I hope you're doing good. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. Truly, I do. Ours is going to be... It's still going to be fantastic. It doesn't matter. We made our own tree. We've been going through some shit, and that's okay. I'm the queen of transition. Good morning, Marty Lynn and Sonia. But now the difference is I've learned how to take that time and show myself some love. Thank you, Spirit. And when I started going inward, because, we're always trying to understand these situations and figure out what's going on and why we keep having these same cycles show up. And for those that don't know, I came from the most toxicity you've ever seen in the world for a family. So I went into more toxic because I didn't know any better. I thought that's the way love had to be. Thank you, Spirit. I was told I couldn't love myself. I wasn't allowed to love myself. I was selfish. I was not putting everybody else first, and which is so wrong. It's so devastatingly wrong. And I didn't learn until I was almost 43 years old that not only was it not selfish, it was necessary. Which is also why I'm so adamant about sharing it as I go, right? Good morning, Wisdom. Wisdom versus beauty. I love that. I don't know, but if you're on here and you're on here with Gino, then you guys are probably the same account. Maybe not. I don't know, but if he's right there, you could probably just ask. And if they're not going to give you the answer, then you need better communication. Just saying. Anyways, as we go through our lives, we have to deal with a lot of crap. And along the way, it's a little hard to deal with it when you're running on empty. And sometimes people just don't know how to show up for themselves. And I would always show up for myself, but what happened was I would throw it to the side. Oh, someone else needs me. Someone else needs me. Thank you, Manny Lynn, and thank you, Wisdom. I appreciate that. Along the way, my stuff would get thrown to the side because it was so easy to do. It was, I'm used to putting myself last. I don't know what putting myself first is, even though that things should be different. You should be treated a different way. But it starts with you treating yourself that way. But programming yourself to do that is a lot, especially if it's not something you're used to. You have the guilt, I gotta put my kids first, I gotta put my job first, I gotta put all this first. Well, no, because you're running on empty every single time. So truly, you have to put yourself first. And then when you're doing these things, the job, all of these other things that take from you, you're not going from a depleted place of need and lack. You're coming from a place of being fulfilled. Thank you, Spirit. And that gives you the opportunity to truly understand just how beautiful you are and understanding you are and how loving and compassionate you are. And when you allow yourself to see that, you automatically create these boundaries, even if you don't even quite understand them yet. But once you start to look inward and see how much you truly deserve because you show up, thank you, Spirit, because you show up for yourself every day. No matter who does or doesn't, you show up and you overcome every issue and you do all of the things for everybody else. But if you just took like half that energy and put it into you first, that you give everyone else, imagine, how many times do you really look at people in situations and you did so much for them and they just don't even acknowledge it or don't give a shit, right? Thank you, Spirit. And then you look and you're like, but someone had it just did that for me just one time. Imagine what I could have done. No, we're not doing that. So we literally say, okay, but you're gonna fall down the stairs. Don't do that. Mama is talking and I'm not gonna have this today. So sit down or there'll be no cookies and no fun times today. Sit. 1. Thank you. Sometimes we have to create boundaries even with our children. Good morning, Minister Angela and Roger. So the whole point is you just think to yourself, if someone had did that for me, imagine what I could have accomplished, right? And but you're doing it all the time and you're getting no thanks and no help, especially when the chips are down for you. People are like, nah, whatever, I'm busy. And that's life, okay? People have their own lives. But the thing is, if you had to put into yourself first, then when you gave to them or decided whether to give to them or not, then you would have these boundaries already and understand that you're not giving to your death, to your end, till you have nothing left. You're doing it from a place where you're overflowing and you're so full of love for yourself and for everything else around you. Miss Grace, be careful, please. You're coming from a place like that it's so much easier to give and it doesn't deplete you. And that's if I do anything out of this, yes, I learned late. Maybe I didn't understand and I don't know everything, but I'm learning as I go. Good morning, Beth. Hello. And as I learn, I'm sharing it. And the reason I'm sharing it is because I believe so strongly in it. And when you're just learning now at this age, imagine all those years that I was trampled all over, kicked while I was down, mistreated, abused. Like it's sad. And there's so many people that grew up like that, and there's so many people that are growing up like that, and I don't want that. And if that's like my passion. If I can help anybody along the way and change that perspective and allow them to show themselves and teach themselves so they can teach their kids along the way. Because just imagine our kids doing all these things, spewing out love and light and being emotionally intelligent and learning how to love each other and not judge each other, because that's all taught. When kids are young, they don't dislike people. They don't hate people. They don't question color, race, culture, religion. They don't care about that. They don't care at all. They see love and smiles and hugs and new friends, right? We teach them those things, and maybe not us specifically, but are not standing up for what we believe in, are not knowing what we believe in because we don't get a chance to look inward and truly understand what we believe in. Good morning, Yaya and Gypsy. So all these things that we can do to truly make a change in our own lives is then just bleeds over and helps everybody. It bleeds onto people, and bleeding good things is not a bad thing. It's if there's ever anything that you want to be contagious and take on, it's going to be that love and that respect truly for everybody. And um, when we teach our kids that, imagine, I think of all the things that I went through when I was young and I didn't understand and I didn't know how to process, or um, single moms that are just constant, a lot of single moms, and I'm not trying to project or anything, but a lot of them have gone through trauma after trauma after trauma and still tried to overcome. And then unfortunately they at some point project that onto their kids, like they don't try to, but how do you process, and how do you can't get away. Your kid feels your anger, like your kid feels your upset, your sadness, your worry. It affects them truly. So what I just think, if I can help us just a little bit get centered and understand that we need to love ourselves, and for this moment, this little moment, wherever we are in time, no matter what's going on in the outside world, we're safe and we're loved and we celebrate ourselves. And no, I don't have a lot of money. I'm literally about to be evicted from my house for no reason, no reason at all. Over $850 because income didn't show up fast enough. Whatever. I'm not even crying over it anymore. I'm not even hurt over it. It just is what it is. My money will show up in time, and I walk away clear and go live in peace where I know that bullies aren't going to take advantage, right? So my daughter doesn't feel fear anymore. She feels excitement and she wants to go explore. And it's about perspective. And you can't change that perspective if you don't take that time for yourself. So I'd imagine our kids being excited about things instead of worried and feeling all our bullshit. They're not projecting that negativity and that hate and that anger and that fear. They're literally projecting excitement and love and happiness and unbiased. And it takes time, and it's not something that's just immediately done, but it's going to be a side effect on how we treat ourselves, right? It's just going to happen. And grandchildren too, like all the people that surround us. And as we take that time for ourselves and show up for ourselves and go inward, and find our superpowers and our strengths, and celebrate ourselves and start loving ourselves in the smallest of ways. Me and my self-care cards and my positivity cards, I make crafts. I just do anything that for these small moments take us out of the rat race. They allow our brains to focus on whatever the task is at hand, and truly just show ourselves that in this moment we're safe, and we're not focused at the end result of whatever we're doing. We're just doing it because it's something that we love and it's something that makes us feel safe. Painting a paint by number. I make my own teas. I make the face mask. Sorry, I'm pulling it out right now. I'm gonna put it on here. I talk a lot because there's lots of stories to tell, and also when I tell these stories, I'm doing it because Spirit, God, my angel teams, they push me every single day to show up for myself first and foremost. But I have a lot of stories to tell, and I've overcome a lot of things, and they're telling me that I don't celebrate myself nearly enough. And so in doing this, I'm celebrating myself. I'm being proud of myself. I'm being accountable. I'm creating better habits, and truly just giving myself the love that I wanted my whole life and didn't know that I could just give myself, and I would have been, who knows where I would have been, right? But we can't dwell on that either, because I learned now, and now that I've learned, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to do better. That's what I'm going to do. Give me just 1 second. Just going to put that on, but it's still a little thick because I put on the kettle to fill my tea. So I want to do that first. And then if I put it in a little bit of warm water, it just goes on a little bit smoother. So I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. So the reason I don't really talk so much, I'm not talking so much. No, that's not what we're doing. Go watch the show. That we had an agreement, remember? Yeah, but you got to sit down, please. If you're mean, what happens? Do you think because I'm on here that I won't throw your cat out? What did I tell you? Put that back on the plate before you get peanut butter all over your cat. Get it out of your hand. Your plate's on the bed. Why would you do that? 1. Nice try, kiddo. Alright, sorry. So yeah, the reason I'm not really discussing all the things I'm going through with my place is I'm not dwelling on it, and it is what it is. My stories on my videos, I have many, and if you go back to my very beginning, I wrote a novel about some of the things that I had overcome, and it wasn't an entire novel, but it was just some of the bigger things that I've overcome, and I read it on here, some of the chapters. So when I tell you, there's more than enough information to know about me if you would like to. Good morning, Red. But I'm just, I'm not dwelling on it because it made me who I am today, and I'm not going to be ashamed of it. And that's what they were preying on for so long in my life, was me being ashamed of all the things that people did to me. Did I bring it on myself sometimes? Absolutely, because I didn't know better, and I thought that was how people lived, and it wasn't until I got to learn and see that there was a better way that I made that decision to find a better way. But you have to understand that when people don't know, they're coming from that place. So it doesn't matter where they are in their stage. Sometimes people are doing toxic things, and that's fine, right? You have to understand that that's where they are, and let them be. You have to be who you are, and you can help them to a point. But if they're not trying to help themselves, that's when you have to say, well, now what you're doing is going to damage me, so I'm going to leave it to you to figure out your way. I can help you this way, and this way, but I won't enable you anymore. And that includes yourself, because if you're not doing the right things and you're just enabling or making excuses for bad behavior instead of trying to do better, then you're only hurting yourself and the people around you, because when you make those changes for yourself, you automatically help those people around you. And if those people choose not to be around you, that's okay. That just shows them. But they're still going to see you. You have an opportunity to lead by example, no matter how old you are, right? And to do that when we're doing these little things that I'm doing, and yes, right now, I'm painting it on here, but we need to think for 1 minute that we're got cucumbers on our eyes and you're kicked back at a spa somewhere. Just because we can't afford to go to a spa does not mean we can't make it at our house. And this little face mask is good because it doesn't hurt your skin. It's all stuff that's in your cupboard, and if you don't have it, you can pick it up very cheap. So, and it's something for that 10 or 15 minutes that you sit with it on your face. It's not going to hurt. You can use it every day. So we're creating the Good Morning Emad. Give me the lemons. I love that name. We love lemonade, right? And that's what we make with it. But so we sit with our mask on, and if you're at home, I'm on here telling a story and doing some motivation, but the point is me showing up for myself and being accountable, and in turn, showing people exactly how easy it is to show up for ourselves and recognize how much we love ourselves and celebrate ourselves, and for that small amount of time, we can kick back and manifest the spa days and all of the good things that we truly deserve. And we can't manifest them if we're sitting in lack or fear or anger or any of those. However, from gratitude and authenticity, that's where we are at our most highest vibration, right? That's where we're at our highest point in life and love. And that's where it makes it easier for us to look in and start healing those traumas and those wounds. It gives us the confidence to do that. But it starts with us showing up. Good morning, Christine. So, and doing this, yes, I'm on here talking with my beautiful mask that I made myself, which is why I'm trying to show this too. So for 2 little ingredients, turmeric and honey, it's not going to hurt you. Unless you're allergic to honey or whatever. If you're allergic to something, please don't use this one. We can always look up and find another. But simple face mask. You can use it every day. It's not going to hurt you. And yes, while I'm on here talking and showing up, it's because Spirit said you need to be accountable. And this is the only way we're going to make sure you show up. So here I am every single day, day 18 of 21 days, and that's how we create a better habit, right? And I didn't realize that I was going to become so passionate about it that I am Marisa. I like that. Welcome. I didn't realize I was going to become so passionate about it that it's actually a thing, and now I really, everything I can do to promote it. Will I take a couple days off after the 21 days? Probably, because, well, I'm moving. I've been going through a lot of transition. I got a lot of stuff going on, wasn't prepared for, so, after I overcome it like a champ, thank you, Spirit, which I will, because I overcome every single thing they throw at me. Because I go inward, and because I talk to Spirit, and because I listen to God and see keep myself open to receiving the synchronicities that the universe sends my way, and they literally clear the path for me. And as long as I'm open for it and I'm paying attention, they absolutely allow me to see my path. Do I know all of the steps each way? No. Do I have to take many leaps blindly? The leap of faith? Yes. But that's also the currency for self-love, self-care, and listening to our intuition, which is the strongest thing you can do for yourself. And your spirit team, your ancestors, God, your guides, they're literally your angels. They're wanting you to connect with them. And when you can open up and connect with them, you can save yourself, but in turn, you're saving the world, because each person along the way, you bleed that self-love, self-care, and that unconditional love on. It just grows and fills their cup, even when they're not ready for it, even when they're not wanting it, but you're filling it so full of love, which everyone's desperately needing. It just because they don't want it doesn't mean they don't need it. They're just so used to it and desensitized to all the other shit, because all they see is negativity and lack and all these bad programmings. And reprogramming ourselves is such a hard thing to do. So these small little things, it starts really with a small little thing, and getting curious, asking ourselves, what do we need? How can I get to know myself better? Why does something trigger me? How can I fix that? And I've been working on that for 42 years, 43 years. I just, I didn't really understand how deep I could go, and all the things that I could understand. And I also didn't always understand my connection with Spirit. I think a lot of my family and closer friends might have understood that, and instead gaslit me and made me feel crazy, which is whatever. It is what it is. Maybe they thought I was crazy. Maybe they just didn't understand. So there's no judgment. But once I learned that once we go inward and we start healing these triggers, and we start trusting our intuition, and we just talk to God. You don't have to pray in a certain way. Thank you, Spirit. You don't need to bow on your hands and knees or whatever. I'm not saying that we shouldn't. We should always praise and exalt God, the universe. We should give gratitude to every single day, and how you pray is how you pray. I'm not going to pick that apart in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying, if you don't know how, don't make that your excuse. Talk to him. Talk like it's your best friend. Talk like I'm talking here now. I do it. Thank you, Spirit. And sometimes just literally, when I'm pulling my cards and all the things, when there's something that Spirit really wants me to know, my ears will go off like crazy, and it's like, okay, quiet now. Gotta tell you something. Like they're starting to do right now. Thank you. Good morning, Carol. So, but I didn't understand those things when I was younger. I truly didn't. And when I would say these things, some people would always look at me really random and weird, and I didn't understand what was happening. It just felt right to tell them, and because I've always lived with my heart on my sleeve, and always been so loving, even when people were cruel to me, that these things, 11:10 on the clock, thank you, Spirit, that I didn't know how to express them. I didn't know anything, and I didn't know how to do it in a healthy way. Thank you, Spirit. So that's what I'm learning now, and that's what I'm trying to share with everybody along the way. How to show up for ourselves first, for God first, ourselves, and then everyone else after. But to show up for God and our spirit team, I still think we have to show up for ourselves first, because if we don't go inward and look to our souls and start doing the deep work, there was an orb, I just saw it. Thank you, Spirit. If we don't start doing those things, then we truly take away from our ability to be open to even hear God or understand the universe or our angels, our ancestors. They're all there to teach us all of the things. And yes, when I say God's pulling out the big dogs, God's pulling out everybody and anybody that they can, where he can reach and connect. Thank 11:11 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. They're saying our ancestors, they know where they screwed up. They know where they tried, they just didn't know. And it's like, as you know better, you do better. And that's the whole goal of our life, right? Is to constantly be learning and do better. Welcome back, Olivia. So when we do that and we look truly to ourselves and start looking inward, that's when we can be open to the lessons where maybe they didn't get to complete a task or something, so they can teach us without always having to learn the hard way. And I truly didn't understand that for a very, very long time. I wasn't open to it. I didn't understand. But now that I do, every single day I'm going to live by that, whether I'm on here or not. Thank you, Spirit. I'm creating this habit for myself, and then hopefully helping give other people some ideas on how to do some things for themselves, whether it's journaling or having a little spa day, a spa meditation day to yourself, reading some self-care, reading your Bible, whatever it is that gives you those moments of pure joy and quietness and the ability to pique your interest, pique your curiosity, and make you ask some questions that just at the end will make you look back, right? They're going to make you look into all these things. And that's the best thing we can do for ourselves. Anything that sparks that creativity, that questions, the imagination. I wonder what would happen if this, like, once you start opening your brain, thank you, Spirit, once you start opening your brain to all those things and your heart, you start learning more about yourself than you ever thought you could. And once you do that, you become a force that's truly unstoppable. So, okay. I lied and said I was busy. I was busy, but not in a way most people understand. What is that? Okay. I was busy taking deeper breaths. I was busy silencing. Are you okay? Why did you do that? Don't do that again. Why are you trying to choke yourself?
I don't want to.
You will, but you need to do. You know how to drink your water.
But I can't drink too much.
No shit. You just tried to drown yourself. You want to be a little more careful, please?
Look at that.
Okay, yeah. So you want to choke yourself so you can say hi? Say hi. Hi. Quick, hi.
Hi.
Okay, go watch your cartoon. No. I gotta go wash my face off. Then you can come help me. 1. You're not helping. Sorry. I still have to battle the 6-year-old sometimes. It's a constant battle, but she keeps me on my toes. So, I was busy silencing irrational thoughts. I was busy calming a racing heart, and I was busy telling myself I'm okay. And that's by Britton Oakman. Now, it's okay to take time for yourself every day. What is your favorite way to practice self-care on a regular basis? And why is it your favorite? Just literally asking ourselves these questions, and that's why I'm showing up like this. And yes, right now it's this. And after I take a few days off, 4 on the timer. I love that. Okay. Sorry, I'm very much guided by synchronicities and angel numbers. Angel numbers show up for me in so many ways. Thank you, Spirit. It is ridiculous. It's not. I love it so much because it just keeps me motivated and it lets me know that they're there with me all the time, and that matters truly. So take time off. The world will not fall apart without you. Malibo Safodi. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Dedicate a day in the future to self-care. Plan a trip to see a new movie or a day at home reading your favorite book. Whatever activity will leave you feeling relaxed and refreshed. And the reason it's telling you to plan a day is because you're making a date and you show up for yourself, right? I love that was Bob the Builder. That must be the same one that showed up yesterday. That was fuck Coco Melon. There's a few. They all show up, but at least, at the very least, you guys entertain me. So you're not very good at being abusive. So that's actually a compliment, believe it or not. Your little stuff isn't gonna hurt my heart. Don't worry. I've been through way worse than anything you could even try to throw my way. So I do appreciate the effort, though. But it ain't gonna shut me up. Yeah. Good morning, Alicia. The greatest tool of self-love is self-awareness. Once you truly know yourself, love is the only option. And that's Veronica Tugaliva? I don't know. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. But choose one part of yourself that you don't normally focus on and then elevate it. Oh, that's my job. That's what I'm here to do. Bob, you could just build something to put in your ears and close your eyes and ignore me. But you keep showing up, and I love it. So, welcome. And even though you want to try to be nasty, I love you too. Don't worry. It's okay. Now, your past does not define who you are today. Gabriella Marigold Lindsay. Close your eyes and take 10 deep breaths. With each inhale, breathe in calm and peace. With each breath, let go of what came before. You are here now. Your path is in front of you. I can say whatever I want to you. You're in my space, honey. And again, I love you and I wish you the best day. And I truly hope you spend some time on self-love and move forward. Do something better. I love you. Truly, sacred rest is soul care. We honor quiet time alone. We intentionally step away from the chaos of life. We unplug from noise and distractions. We relish moments of tranquility. Dana Arcuri. Oh, cringe. Did it break your heart? You're still showing up for it. You haven't left. So again, I love you. I can kill you with kindness, honey. I don't even have to make effort. Good morning, Mackenzie. Pause. Shed a layer. Recalibrate. Do you hear? These messages are for you. Bob the Builder needs to learn how to build that soul back up. That's all you gotta do. And I know you can. You see, Mackenzie, I'm gonna tell you one secret of life. When you have one or two people coming into a live that you're sitting with a face mask on, and they need to stay here to try and bully you, do you understand that there's a truth that I'm telling that they don't want me to tell? And it's choking the shit out of them. Being accountable is a bitch, eh? Guess what? Spirit's okay with that. You guys are the ones making me famous. So Bob the Builder, I love you more than you'll ever know. My haters are my biggest fans. So I'll keep telling you how much I love you until you get sick. That was great. She got a snowman. You want to come say hi to Mackenzie?
Yeah.
Say hi. You can't see her. You just got to say hi. Say hi, Kenzie.
Hi, Andy.
I can't kiss you because I got this all over my face. We're going to go wipe it off in a minute.
Kenzie's not here.
Kenzie's at her house, but she's on here. She's watching our video. That's all. I'm 525 years old. Yeah, she already said hi. Okay, I got it. Your hair's getting in my face. Hold on. Wait. Okay, you said hi. Go watch your show, and then we're going to go wash her face off. She's so funny. Her hair is wild as shit because she had the toque on and then didn't want to take it off. I had to fight with her, so it's bath time soon. We'll wait till closer to the end of the day. She's wild as shit. Your favorite Jay. I don't. Welcome. When you recognize and reflect on even... I have a rough go with Jays in my life, I'll tell you. So... I don't have a good trend with Jay. Oh no, I don't put on makeup. Thank you. When you recognize and reflect on even one good thing about yourself, you're building a bridge to a place of kindness and caring. Sharon Salzberg. Write down one of your favorite traits about yourself. Celebrate why you love this about yourself. Look, it's funny. You know the worst thing about it? I guess it's not the worst. It's kind of the funniest. It's literally one or two people that go in for like 5 or 6 accounts. That's a lot of effort. Do you know how much effort you're putting in for me? 11:21 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. And there was the ding confirmation. Just tells you. They're my biggest fans, Mackenzie, and I love it. The perfect man of old looked after himself before looking to help others. Take some time to be outside this evening. Breathe in the fresh air and breathe out the stresses of the day. Watch the sunset or reflect on the vastness of the universe as you stargaze. Enjoy Mother Nature and all she has to offer. I don't think the bullies have read or looked at any of my videos, because if they did, they would understand that it's so laughable that I'm literally giving you a little bit of energy because I know you desperately need a little bit of attention and you need a little bit of love, because I know how confused right now you are. I know what a struggle it is for you to have to actually speak your truth. And thank you, Spirit. 11:22 on the clock. But you know, we are the creators of our own stable foundations. And that's the Master Builder and Ascended Master numbers, which is such an easy thing for you to accomplish when you start going inward. And when you look at all those things that trigger you, and when you start asking why someone like me would trigger you, you start asking that, then you start to understand what's really going on in your life. And I'm not even judging you. I'm just saying, you got to go inward. If you don't go inward, you're going to stay projecting that out, but it just mirrors back to you. Why would you project hate when you're just mirroring it back to yourself? It's never going to be beneficial, ever. So, I know. Thanks, Josie. This is my face mask, and you know I like to sit here way longer, because once I start talking, it's all over. So it's a good thing it doesn't burn your skin. Low self-esteem is like driving through life with your handbrake on. Oh, this was definitely for you, Bob. Compose a letter to your future self. Who do you think you'll be 10 years from now? We manifest our own existence. So when we project hate and negativity onto other people, we're just giving it back to ourselves. And when you send that out in the universe, you reap what you sow. Like, it's universal law. I don't care what religion, what culture. I don't do all that arguing. I don't even. I can't even waste my energy on it anymore. I know what I know, and I know what I know through true life experience, through true soul searching, through overcoming every kind of difficulty you could possibly imagine. So, nobody can tell me anything different. I believe what I believe, and I know what I know, and that's that. But I don't judge anybody for their religion. I don't tell somebody how they have to believe in God, how they have to believe or not believe. It's not my business. And I'm going to love you no matter who you are, where you come from, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You don't have to be Christian, you don't have to be Catholic, you don't have to be any of those religions to love another human being. There are good people in all religions, in all things. There are good stories in the Bible. People that do good things, and there are people that take advantage and do bad things. So, you can't use that as a point of judgment. So anyways, as I wash this off my face, I need warm water though, because I truly don't like cold water on my face to begin with, especially wiping this stuff off. But you just take a warm rag, and this is the time where we get our affirmations, right? So we get to look at ourselves, even with the beautiful face mask on, and I'm beautiful. I'm strong. I'm full of love. I am abundant in every way, shape, or form. I am safe. I am excited for all of the adventures yet to come. I don't fear anything because I know God has me, my spirit team, my angels, and they make a way for me every single day. I'm an open connection, clear, and understanding of what Spirit, God, my ancestors want to share. I look at every single thing and everything I do with gratitude for having the ability to do such things. And I prepare myself for all the exciting adventures coming my way. I am open to receiving the abundance you constantly send towards me because of the love and absolute love and unexpected giving that I give to everybody throughout the day. My never-ending well of love and strength I'm grateful for, and I use it daily to give to others without question, without expectation, and without judgment. And I continue to do this, and I will do this every day for the rest of my life as one part that I get, one way that I can give back for all of the wonderful things God and the universe have done for me. So, no matter what happens at the end of the day, there's a million things we can be grateful for if we just focus on it, right? And we really look. And when you come from a place of gratitude, you have the ability to change things. Okay, what? You what? You want a different show? Okay, well, you gotta give me 1 sec. You have to be patient, my child. Patience, grasshopper. Alright, sorry. I have not enough hands, and I'm always winging it, so you kind of get what you get. That's how we show up around here. You gotta give me, what show do you want? You don't want, you gotta make a choice, because I'm not gonna do this back and forth. So yeah, and then I put my lotion on, and again, I made this, so all the things that we do for ourselves, the hour and a half it took me to make this also counts as self-love, self-care, because we're literally taking that time to invest in ourselves in one way, shape, or form. Things that I'm trying to invest in for myself is obviously my art, my creativity, the things I make, and I do that for myself, And then eventually I'm going to find ways to sell them or maybe turn into a business. These are just things that I did with what I had to find a space for myself. So obviously it doesn't take anything to do. It's about you showing up. And no, it doesn't have to be those things. It's just about doing them. My necklaces, I make my earrings, I make all my jewelry. I make anything that I can. Oh, why did that happen? This live thing says, that was kind of weird. They said I had to do the puzzle, but then it didn't make me do the puzzle and disappeared. So that's weird. I don't think TikTok knows what's going on. Right, confirmation. Okay. So, anyways, it's about all the things that we do to invest in ourselves. So, in these moments, taking that time to sit with ourselves and hear ourselves and ask ourselves questions. It's just about getting curious, you know? What do I want to be in 10 years? What am I so grateful for now? And how can I extend that out to bigger, better things for myself and for others around me? How can I find out what are my best qualities? Well, you got to sit with yourself and you got to look at inward and you got to see. Because once you start to look at yourself and look at what you do for other people all the time and start showing up for yourself, then you start to understand all the great things that you already are. And then you start to see ways that you can make yourself better. And it's not about competing with anybody. It's not about being better than the neighbor or whoever, like the best star on earth. I don't know. It's not about that. It's about being better than yourself every day. You know, just doing a little bit better, showing up, finding different ways to show up for yourself so that when you're helping others, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hinder you. It doesn't make you feel neglected or taken advantage of because you're giving from a place of overflow. And it took me a long time to get there. I ran on empty for 42 years. I overcame some of the most brutal challenges in life with no help. I can't say no help because I had God in the universe, but I mean no human help. And what do you do, right? Do you cry over it? Do you beat yourself up? No, you thank God. And 11:31 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. You thank God. You thank your spirit team. You thank your angels, and you understand what they've already been doing when you didn't even know they were there. I kind of always knew they were there, though. They would show up for me in ways, some of the most mundane ways that you wouldn't even think until you recognize that it may seem so mundane, but how could they know? How could that happen the way it happened? How could these things happen the way they happened if they weren't designed by God? If they there's some of the ways that my life was saved by people in the world is there's no other way to speak it but a miracle, right? I should have been dead probably 20 times over, maybe even more than that, of all the things that I've overcome. And thank you, Spirit. And still, I always loved everybody. I forgave and when let people re-traumatize me over and over because I always believed people could change. But what I didn't understand is that going back like that wasn't allowing them to change. I was enabling them to do the same behavior. And it took a lot of time to learn that. And I had to learn that the hard way many, many times. Yes, thank you, Spirit. But in learning that, I also learned that when you leave and you walk away, you don't have to do it from a hateful spot. You just do it with love. Hi, Dougie. So yeah, we just, we're not, when we walk away, it's not a hateful standpoint, it's not anger, you don't want bad things to happen. Good morning, Pia. It's just, we're walking away because we love ourselves and we're protecting ourselves and we wish them the best. And sometimes walking away is where people start learning the biggest lessons, right? 11:33 on the clock. We don't walk away and say, I hope their whole life falls apart. I wish that. No. We walk away and we wish them the best and we truly hope they heal. And I mean, that's what I do. And I do that every single day, no matter what happens to me. I'm not going to be jealous because, like, I have a friend right now on vacation in Mexico. Am I going to cry? I'm about to be homeless in 2 days, and, she's chilling in Mexico. Am I mad? No. I'm fucking like, good. Get a tan for me. Have an umbrella drink. Like, enjoy yourself. We have to celebrate everybody's wins. We want to let them know, we care, and we truly do. And it doesn't matter how you feel towards me or what you want for me or any of those things. What matters is that I'm proud of you, and I know you earned it, and I know you worked hard all damn year, and you absolutely deserve that. So who the hell am I to judge you or not want you to have fun on something that you worked your whole damn ass off for? And we don't know where people are in their lives. We don't know what stages they are. But I do know that if you're accomplishing great things, you probably worked very hard to get there. And you deserve that recognition and that respect. Thank you, Spirit. And not to have people shit all over your parade. You deserve to have people celebrate you and say, wow, that's fantastic. I'm super happy for you, and mean it. Because if they can do it, that means we can all do it too. And you'd be surprised when you give people their credit and you ask them and you show up and you're respectful, like truly just genuine in your celebration for them. When you ask them, how did you do it? How did you do it, or what did you do? You would be surprised how many people genuinely would love to share how they did that. They're not trying to gatekeep the secrets. They're just sick of wasting their breath on people that don't give a shit. And why am I going to keep telling you and keep telling you and keep telling you, and you don't ever try. You don't do any of the things. Well, people get sick of doing that. But when they see people that genuinely respect them and understand how they got there, very truly, it's a much easier task for them to want to share their secrets with you and give you ideas. And maybe it'll just be one small one, but show up every day and do it and show them. And then they share more with you. Good morning, FirmBiz. So I'm just saying that because when we're genuinely happy for people, you understand that you can do it. No, you gotta watch to the end of that episode. That's the deal. When we switch, you gotta watch the whole episode. We're not gonna change every 2 minutes. I love you, but at the end of that, then you can pick a different one. So yes, just don't be jealous of people. Be happy, and no matter what, understand that we don't get to any better situation in our life unless we're grateful. We have to be grateful for the little things. I'm grateful for my child who drives me crazy every single day. I don't even know what my life would be like. I can't even imagine it. So, and then of course I'm thankful every day that I get to wake up and she's happy and she's healthy, and I know she has me, and that's when I get to start celebrating myself, because I know she has me, and I know if she has me, then she's got the person in the world that would literally, move mountains for her, and I have God at my side too, and God really truly backs me. The universe backs me because they know I'm true in everything that I say. Am I perfect? No. Am I gonna have every single right answer? No. But as I learn, I share. And if somebody proves me wrong or says nope, it's this way, I'm open to the information. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna learn, and then I'm gonna check with myself first, and I'm gonna check with my spirit team. I'm going to check with God, and I'm going to say, is that right? And if they're right, or they'll even tell me, well, partially you need to maybe do a little more digging. And it's about opening those lines of communication and being open to all the possibilities, and understanding that there's always a higher perspective. There's always another perspective. So we can't when we get so convinced that ours is the only way, we lose sight of all of the other things that are possible, and we stop the universe and God and our angels, our spirit team, our ancestors. We stop them all from weaving this beautiful web of amazing paths and solutions that are open and available to us. But when we limit ourselves, we limit them, and we. No, you want a hug? No, you can always have a hug. I love you. Good morning, Jory. Yeah, it's still morning. It might be not where you guys are at. Here it's still morning. But I speak on that a lot, and I get sidetracked a lot because sometimes there's a message that God really needs me to spit out. And sometimes it's my angels, my ears are ringing like crazy. Give me one sec. Yeah, okay. Okay, so when we show up for ourselves, we're already we're showing up for God, right? So we're showing up for the universe. We're showing up for our angels and our spirit team. We're not just when we treat them as if they're separate from us, as if they are outside of us, then we're. Give me a second to catch my words up there, Spirit. I know what you're saying. Okay, so we're disconnecting. We're not treating them as if they are us, right? We're there. God is in us. God is inward. That's how we're looking in. Our spirit team, our ancestors, they're all there. And yes, they may be outside on another level, but oh, my ears are ringing. Okay. When we look inward, we're creating that pathway. We're opening that pathway. And we're allowing them to speak to us to a point where they know how to speak to us, how they're going to reach us. So how they speak to me or how they would speak to you is going to be so different, right? And you're going to know their voices. You're going to know who's who. You're going to know when it's God. Like, this isn't God right now. This is my angels and a couple of ancestors. But what they're saying is you're going to know God. When God speaks to me and speaks through me, I feel it. When I tell you, I feel it. Sometimes it's the biggest hug you've ever had. Angels always come with a hug, and I love that so much. Especially when they show up for me, because the amount of shit I've had to endure, I've literally felt them cry for me. I felt their hearts break for me. Not understanding why, but trying to not judge the people that are doing it. But you know, and you can feel. And almost always when I hear God speak through me, I cry. And it's not because he's not loving. He's more loving. I cry because the love is so overcoming. But the anger, like when God speaks up and says, enough, I've had enough. I'm so tired of these people. You need to step away. You need to get away because I can't teach them. I can't show them when you're putting them under your umbrella and you're protecting them, because that's how I've been through all the shit I've been through in my life, is because, because I've been taking on other people's karma. Thank you, sir. I've been absorbing it. Okay. I've been absorbing it to the point where everyone could project all their shit onto me. And, I absorbed it and I took it on, and I've been overcoming and overcoming and overcoming all these people's karmas, and they're not learning their lesson because I'm taking their karma and they're watching me do it, and they're not even learning the lesson from watching me overcome. Okay. We're not getting angry. I know you're, but I'm not doing the anger thing because I have enough things to be angry about, and so anyways, when they speak through us, we open a clear channel. Are we done? Well, ones that work, and preferably as not gross as possible. Holy, 11:44 on the clock. Okay. Sorry. Somebody's mad here, and I'm not sure who it is, but it's not me, but somebody's mad, and I'm feeling it, and it's not my, well, it could be my ancestors, but I don't think it is. I think it's somebody else trying to project. Yeah, okay, thank you, Spirit. I was really, really channeling, but I was also getting someone trying to project their own things onto me. Oh yeah, and they're blocking it. So sometimes even when I'm channeling and I'm catching what they're trying to tell me, they're like, hold up, because I literally get that many attacks, which is kind of nutty because I have only a couple people on my that stop in at a time. I'm definitely not a viral star or anything. But I'm speaking the truth, and people don't like that. But it's such a simple truth. It's not even something that should be like a hidden thing or an unknown thing. We treat people how we want to be, right? And if we want to be treated with love and kindness, why would we treat anybody any different? I don't care who you are. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what you've done to me. I don't care any of that stuff. It's not my business, because I know at some point you've been hurt, and that's not okay for anybody. But unfortunately, we're undoing all of this shit, and it doesn't take... It's not easy, and it's not something that... it's not something that we can easily overcome. But it's things that we have to just stop doing and change it. Thank you, honey. You too. Sorry, something's trying to come out, and the way it's trying to come out is, damn. So, it doesn't, I know, you have to let me spit it out, though, okay? So, when we go through, like, we already know there's all these things that are trying to divide us. Like, that's just a given thing. Absolutely. There's no question on that. Like, this is not a secret. There's religion, there's race, there's creed, there's culture, there's class, there's just medical. I don't even know anymore. I truly don't even know. There's just so many ways that we can box ourselves in and create this division, and when we do that, we just close ourselves off from ourselves. I can communicate to you every single day, and you can know that I care about you just by a simple smile. You know, people can come and stand beside me and understand that. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that made me sweat a little. Sorry. You can just stand beside me, and you can understand that I love you. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't have to know you. I genuinely want the best for you. And even if you've mistreated me, I want the best for you. Thank you, Spirit. That doesn't mean I'm going to stay there and let you abuse me more and more. And I will walk away to protect myself, because I've ran on empty less than empty for over 43 years. I'm just starting now to truly understand how to fill my cup. But could you imagine running on empty for 42 years and all of the people that you've still helped? Thank you, Spirit, that you helped on empty. All the battles that you overcame on empty. Like, if I sit back and I look and, okay. If I sit back and I look and I think about it and I just, like, I can't even be grateful for myself enough to process all of the things. Like, man, Spirit, I really want to be like, you're gonna make me cry. Stop. They're telling me that no matter what, I don't have to explain anything ever. They're like, people can feel it with me, just being around me, being in my vicinity. They feel it, they see it. I was the only one that never saw it. Sorry. Man, they like to kick my ass on camera. They're just telling me that I don't celebrate myself nearly enough. And I give myself far less credit than I deserve. And it's coming. I don't know what it is, but it's coming, and it's for me. And they're not telling me. They're telling me that I deserve it, and I deserve it times 10. And I'm not the only one. There's other people out there. That if I'm saying this message, it's not just for me. So there's people out there that have been giving just like me, and I know there is, and are learning and are finally standing up for themselves. Thank you, Spirit. And they're starting to show up for themselves and starting to understand themselves. Oh, man. It's coming. Whatever it is, it's good. It's so good. It's nothing to be scared of, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, and it's something that's not only going to vindicate you, it's going to show people. It's going to show people that they chose the wrong horse, basically. And it's going to allow you to live in peace. And while you're getting it because, one, they just want you to be so happy. And you've earned it. You deserve to be so happy and so loved. And, thank you, Spirit. And they want you to, it's not that they want you. They know that that no matter what you get, you're going to use to help empower others. You're going to give. You've given so much with nothing that they can trust you wholly and know that. They know that you're going to use it in ways that are going to help others. It's going to empower them, and the people that you're going to help are going to help so many others. The absolute domino effect is just, it's going to be astounding. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, thank you. The people that you're going to help, the people that you've already helped, when they show up, and even if you don't speak to them, and even if you never hear from them, Grace, yeah, can you not try to kill yourself, please? Yeah. Okay, so the people that you've helped, the people that you have been giving to your whole life and have been taking from you, whether you knew it or not, the ones that were doing it for good, and the ones that were only taking what they needed to do better for others, are getting upgrades in their lives. They're getting small upgrades, some of them big upgrades, but those upgrades, they're getting them, they know that they're getting them because of you, because of how they treated you in your life. No, if you jump on that bed, sit down. I will get mean if I gotta worry about you breaking your head. Sit down. Not on your cat. On your bed.
Maybe not.
Yes, you don't question me. You already know what you need to do. If you're gonna be mean to your cat, it's gone. It's a toy cat, by the way. Just, oh, that's why I'm getting some of these messages. Welcome back, Ader. So anyways, whoever these messages are for, you have great things coming. Thank you, Spirit. And those that have you've helped along the way, and those that have helped you or just treated you properly along the way, they're getting those upgrades in their lives. They're getting the upgrades, but they're knowing it's because of you. Even if they're not spiritual, even if they're not, thank you, Spirit. Even if they're not really into all that, they're just understanding that they just give, or they're just kind people. They're just good people, and there's so many of them out there, and there's so many that you've actually touched and helped, and just treated with kindness to whatever extent it was what they needed in that moment. And as they're doing better, they've actually made changes in their lives because of things that you've done. And you need to be thankful. You need to not just be thankful. You need to understand your power, and you need to understand your ability, and you need to just know. You just need to walk. No matter what you do on this world, you need to walk on strongly, truly, in your strength and in your power, knowing that, and trusting yourself the way Spirit, the way God, the way the universe trusts you. Thank you. The way they trust you, they know that you're going to treat people right. They know that when you step away from someone, it's because they were mistreating you, or you were trying and you had to walk away because it was the only way to help them. And sometimes that's what it takes. But they trust you. They trust you because you've proven your entire life, even in your most broken and traumatized and damaged part of you, your heart was always in the right place. And because of that, the the gifts and the wonderful things that are coming are just, the first ones are just for you. The first little bit is just for you, and then celebrate yourself. Take that time and love yourself and show up for yourself. Spoil yourself. And then you know what to do with the rest. You already know. You have your dreams, you have your ideas, and they're just there. They're right there. You just have to just know you can do it. And all the things that you need to do it are coming. Align yourself with them and just know. It's confirmation. It's coming. And we're going to start with the small things. Showing up for ourselves is the start. Just keep showing up and keep knowing everything will always be okay. No matter who does what. Thank you, Spirit. No matter who does what, no matter how hard they fight it, no matter who they bring in, no matter who... It doesn't matter who they try, how many gang up, if it's 1 or 1,000,000. As long as you stay knowing yourself and you keep... They don't even say as long, they just know. It's not even a question anymore. There's not, if you do this. They already know what you're going to do, and so does the enemy. They know 110% what you're going to do. And the only reason they're still trying to stop it is because they have nothing else left. And it's like the be-all, end-all, and you don't have to worry. Your loved ones are protected, and they don't question you. Your spirit team, God, your angels, they don't question you. They don't fear. They don't worry. They know you're always going to do the right thing at the end of the day. You're going to do the right thing. They trust you. Okay. Are we done with that? Can we stop trying to make me cry? Thank you. Okay, hi Danger, welcome. Ooh. Damn, that was rough. Why you had to be like that? That was a lot of pressure. You gotta let me spit it out first. 12:01 on the clock. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. T.S. Eliot. Oh, I'm sorry, my ears are still ringing a little bit. Reflect on all the homes you've ever had, good or bad, cherished or abandoned. They're the hands that have held you as you made your way. And it's right, because it doesn't matter where we come from, and it doesn't matter what filter we see from, because we only know what we are taught growing up. And it doesn't make it wrong. It doesn't make it... We can't judge them, and we can't hate them or be mad at them, even if they damage us. Even if they work so hard to damage us. We can't, because it's their filter. That's where they... That's what they knew. That's what they learned. Now, when they learn that they can do better and choose not to, that's maybe the time you have to step away and let them figure it out on their own. But until then, you can't change somebody's mind, but you can understand where and why they learned it and how that affected their relationship with you, whatever that may be. It's not just romantic. Your home relationship, your friends, your family, and then in turn, what they projected onto you, that's how you portrayed your life. That's how you did what you knew. And even though you always stepped outside of that at the end of the day, because you never quite went along with what they wanted, because your heart wouldn't allow you. is because you knew. You always knew that there was a different way and that it shouldn't be this way. You always knew. You just always knew. And that little spark, they couldn't snuff it out. And they never can. That spark is now a damn bonfire. It's the bonfire. And thank you, Spirit. I'm igniting the bonfire in some of these people. That spark, I'm just, I'm stoking the flames right now. Creating a breeze to give that fire more oxygen. Nobody's spark is gonna go out on my watch. That's it. If there's a cinder, if there's a smolder, if there's anything left, I'm gonna find it. And we're gonna nurture that until it's an all-out bonfire. And I'm doing it because my bonfire is extensive. It's big enough it could feed it could cook for a whole entire state. And everybody that I am fanning the flames for, I am planting the seed, I am just giving that little bit of me every time they stop in. Whether they love me or hate me is not the question. What I'm giving them because I now know how to fill my well. But it didn't matter how far they depleted my well. It never mattered. It never mattered. They could never deplete it. Never. It could never go on empty because God was always fanning that flame. He would put his hands around it to protect it from the wind when there was nothing left. From the rain, from the tornadoes, from all of the chaos, it was always protected. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, y'all gonna make me cry, and I'm getting emotional. Sorry. Hi, Mr. Mixel. Oh, that one was a little rough. Okay. Are we done? Can I read something? What, baby? I love you so much. Welcome, Marcus. Oh, my ears are still ringing. There's still something. Okay, I love you. Can you go watch your show?
This much?
You knock over my cards, you silly.
This much?
DJ, this much. What? More than the whole world itself. I love you. I'm almost done. I'm sorry, but my ears are ringing like a... Well, you have to let me spit it out before you start. Even though it's my thought, it's hard to get it out when this is sometimes a lot. There are so many people out there that even in their religion, that practice their religion, speak on their religion, because it was a safe space for them to express their love for God, for self, for the universe, for everything on it. It was an umbrella, like a form of protection that allowed them to give that love unconditionally in a space where there would be no judgment, because that's what that umbrella was supposed to be, right? At the end of the day, church, any of those places are supposed to be a place to love and worship God and fellowship and great strength for those in need, those in struggle, those even doing well, celebrating and worshiping. It was never meant to be a bad thing, and I'm not bringing them out of that fellowship, or sometimes having to separate themselves from the church because they understand that it doesn't, that one, not all of them, like that specific one, whichever one they were dealing with, wasn't doing it was becoming, it maybe started out really, really well and had the utmost good intentions, and over time the complacency and the ability to show up and honor God and honor their space and honor their true heart's calling, the church fell to the wayside because...
Can I make a rocky pancake for me? Because remember I am my rocky.
Yes, baby.
Can I finish it?
Yeah, go finish your show. Hey, give me a couple more minutes. The integrity changed, and when these, I'm saying pastors, but I don't think it's all just pastors. I think it's these groups, these men and women, once they couldn't feel that anymore, and once things were becoming apparent that they weren't welcoming everybody, they weren't loving everybody. It's not about who does what or who has done what. It never has been. It was about loving your neighbor as yourself. And those people that are stepping away, they're creating their own place, a welcoming place, and there's many, many, many out there where you'll find your fellowship and you'll find your place, and you'll know it's your place. You're going to know it's your place right away, because the welcoming and the envelope of love that is you're going to feel when you walk through that door. You're going to understand that it doesn't matter if you're study the Quran, or you study the Bible, or you don't study the Bible, or you just speak with God. They're all understanding truly that there's some parts of everything, and they all matter. They all matter, and they all have such importance to them that it's the basic, it's the universal law. It's the universal law that abides us, that teaches us and shows us. And if you break them all down, if you break it all down, it goes back to the same thing. Always back to the same thing. And in turn, people can meet where they're at. No judgment. All love. And they're going to welcome you and everybody always. And they're not just going to be one religion. They're not going to be sharing just Christianity. It's almost like studying the religion, all of them, and finding the best parts of all of them, the most loving parts. Spirituality, religion, all of them, all of them. It's like these people that have been studying religion their whole lives, and those people, they understand that there's not one that is completely right, which is why it's so okay. And it's meant, they all have the right intention. They're intending the right things. They just don't have all. There's too many judgments, and if anything that's limiting, anything that forces something into a box is not as it should be. And it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if you're bisexual. It doesn't matter if you're straight, if you're gay. It doesn't matter if you're transgender. None of that matters. Because we all have the male and the female. I'm sorry. We all have that in us, right? We're both male and female. It's about our souls, and at the end of the day, thank you, Spirit. At the end of the day, these are borrowed. This is borrowed. This doesn't matter. It's our heart. And how we express it, and how we treat others, period. It's how we treat others when nobody's watching. It's not about going to someone homeless and recording, giving them a burger. It's about going and wrapping them in your jacket and walking away cold because that's just the person you are. And no, I'm not saying go do that. It's just there's so many out there that do that. Damn, those are the people, they're coming, and when I see them when I'm watching them, when I'm seeing their videos, I'm being drawn to them because they're my people. And when you start watching and you're seeing these new people, don't just judge them. Don't judge them. Don't question their life. Don't question any of that. Just listen. And if they feel right, God's gonna let you know if you have to keep coming back, if you feel drawn to them and you feel pulled to them, or there's something you just really like about them, their laugh, how they give a message. They're your people and they're showing you. They're not saying run right in, but don't be so closed off and really hear the message, because those are the people telling you your message. Those are the people that are connecting. They're connecting solely to you, not to your outer thoughts. You're being pulled back every single time because the message that they're saying is for you. It is yours. It's yours. And if you keep coming back to them and keep hearing it, there's something you need to do. Or maybe you're in a position you can help. And you're being drawn to them because you're being called to help them. Even if it's prayers. It doesn't have to be just financial. You have something that will help them level up. You have something to offer. You all have something to offer together that will level you up every single time. And the more you connect with a new person, with a new one that pulls your heart back, the more you guys level up. And as you level up, you're pulling in the other ones that are lost and unsure how to get there. Because it has no choice but to ascend. Doesn't matter how far separated you are. When you ascend, you're lifting them, because you can only separate so far. That pull is always there. Wow. Okay. Now that my neck hurts, so I guess. Thank you, Spirit. That was a deep one. I don't think I'm gonna read all the cards today because I'm tired. I'm a little tired on that one. I'm gonna read these ones and we'll pull some. Thank you, Spirit. I know it's because I'm not quite. I was not prepared for that. I'm grateful for it. Thank you. I know I'm ready. I'm about to ascend again. I'm getting the symptoms, and I know that's a struggle, but I wasn't prepared for that, and that was it wasn't heavy. It was a positive message, but it felt heavy because I wasn't prepared for it yet, and they've never actually channeled through me. Small, like a word, sentence, yeah. There's like things that I would just have to say was their little channeled message, but they channeled through me this time. I felt that. If that wasn't a download, I don't know what it is. So what they're telling me is I have to prepare for this, and there's ways that I can prepare so it's a much lighter process each time. Yeah, I feel like I think my bag. Just because I have not. It was a big message. It was a good message, though. Man, it was a good message. I'm gonna start to cry though. So what they're telling me too is they're showing me that I'm literally a clear channel. I just have to understand that when I allow it, I have to be prepared for it. I think Spirit, and to do that, I think I'm ready, but I don't understand the depth of the amount of messages and downloads that are about to come my way. They're gonna come so like a fucking tidal wave, which is why the self-care, yes, that's why the self-care is so important. I've been doing this running on empty, and I've been filling my cup, and it's definitely overflowing, but I've been doing this on empty my whole life, which is why I was always in lack. Even though I was giving, I was always in lack.
Come on.
But people saw me as abundant. And I didn't have anything. I didn't have food in my house. People saw me as abundant. And that's why sometimes they never helped me, because they didn't know. They didn't not help me because they didn't want to help me. They didn't help me because they didn't even know I was struggling. I carry it so well. Wow. They didn't even know. Or if they did know, they knew that I would overcome it. They just knew, like, they knew I didn't need them because I would overcome it myself. They knew God was guiding me, truly guiding me this whole time since I was a baby. Some people didn't help because they were angry, but some people, a lot of people that didn't know, they just didn't know. And they thought that I was always okay. I always just looked like I was okay. Even when I was drowning. Okay. Okay. Can we take a break? Because I don't want to know any more of my story. And I know it's probably not just my story, because if I'm doing it on here, somebody else had to hear it and know it. Thank you, Spirit. But it's definitely my story, too. And I don't hold any judgment, ever. I never have. I never will. Maybe when I was younger, I probably spewed some very, very rude, mean, cruel words out of my mouth because I didn't know any better. And I was angry. And I didn't know that words were spells. I didn't understand that back then. But ever since I knew, man, even when I want to, sometimes I'm human, so I still get angry and I get scared and I get upset. And they're valid. It's okay to do that. It's okay to feel that. It's not okay to sit in it or use it as an excuse to punish somebody else. Validate it. Understand it. Speak your truth. Speak your truth every damn day. Speak when you're mad. Speak and tell it, and tell everybody everything. You don't have to tell everything, your whole world. It's just speak your truth. What's wrong? Did you bump your lip? My neck hurts a little bit. I'm going to read these ones, and then I'm going to pull just a couple more. You giving me a hug on that one? I know, you felt that too, eh? That was wild. She's my little, She's a wild child too, and I know she's very intuitive. I don't doubt that for a
That's
second.
why I'm a baby.
Yeah, she's a big ball of love. You can't be a big ball of love without being intuitive.
But I'm a little baby.
You're my big baby.
But
You're not my little baby. You're my big baby.
when I was
Thank you,
little,
sweet.
I'll be your little baby again.
No, you're never gonna be my little baby. You're gonna grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're gonna be my big baby. Okay, I love you. I need you to go sit down. Let me finish these.
Mom,
Where-
I'm going to get snack.
What kind of snack are you getting? Oh, Lord, here we go. Hi, Maria. Welcome. When we try to pick out anything by itself, we find it hits to everything else in the universe. John Muir. Think of your very favorite place on earth. Close your eyes and imagine you are there. Take a moment to relax and appreciate how this feels. It's those moments when you can ground yourself. Like, what happened with those downloads? I was fairly grounded before because I had already kind of settled, but I could have been more grounded, right? And what they're saying is when I ground myself, find those ways, the deep breath, these little moments of thinking about those good spaces, seriously are all it takes to ground ourselves enough so that when we download these messages, also we get the downloads when we're doing those things. I thought you were finding a snack. When we do our little creative things, when we're painting, when we take our mind out of the fear and anxiety and the rat race and all of the things that can just make us dwell every single day, and we focus it on something positive, we're transmuting all that negative energy into wonderful things that don't have to be expensive. They don't have to be we're taking things that were garbage, things that, nobody wanted, things that everybody threw away, and we're turning them into beauty. And when you start doing that, you're creating beauty and seeing beauty in everything that you do. Literally, when you start doing that, you see the entire universe as art. Like, walking art. People are art. Those people that people watch, they're not doing it, maybe they don't quite understand always why, but they're doing it because they see the beauty in people. They see the beauty in relationships and how people behave and act and maneuver in the world, and they recognize that it's beautiful and that it's art and that it's love. It's just love. So maybe if you're unsure, just go people watch for a little bit. Go sit somewhere and just watch people and feel the joy and the love. It's a really good place to start. And it helps you imagine all the other things that you could be. And it helps you find you and what you desire most. So I suggest we all go people watch today. But do it from a place of non-judgment. Don't go looking for something negative. Just watch and be open and watch the things you see. And you might just see a miracle right in front of your face. Thank you, Spirit. You might just see a miracle right in front of your face. Somebody's going to see a miracle today. Somebody's going to witness a miracle. It may not be theirs. It may be just watching somebody else. But somebody's going to witness it through and fucking through. I hope. And I hope if you do, you come back and tell me, because I know I've experienced quite a few, but Somebody's definitely gonna witness it. It's 12:33 on the clock. Which is 333, self-expression, our harmony, our balance, body, mind, soul, and then there's 9, which is the endings, but they're endings through experience, well-learned endings, so they come to their natural conclusion, and when they come to their natural conclusion, that means you can't do anything but elevate and onto a new cycle. Every time a cycle ends, a new one begins, but you come at it from a much stronger, much more knowledgeable space, and a much more loving and compassionate space, which makes it easier and faster to learn the lessons. And then you just start hitting cycle after cycle. You're just in accelerated mode. And there's so many people going into that mode right now. There's so many people leveling up and seeing, and they're waking people up even when they don't want it. But thank you, Spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Progression, yeah. It's a natural thing. It's happening because there's so many of us waking up and doing the work, and we're doing the deep, dark, gross work, and we're sharing the good work, and we're helping with the deep, dark work on our own. There's so many of us that are doing it, and so many good people that the ones that are lost, they're waking up. They're waking up. They're starting to question. They're even when they're laughing at people thinking, oh, that's stupid, there's that something that hangs in the back of their mind, and it's enough to make them ask questions. People maybe are not going to snap awake in a day, but they're waking up, and the people that you would have never even thought would question it or would give a shit are waking up. And those are the people, when we start waking those people up and they start speaking that, it's going to create miracles, because people are hearing these people stand up and say the things that they're saying. It's going to blow people's minds. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that was good. That's good. And I love that. Okay. It's 12:30 and I don't want to be on all day. I know that was a good message, and I know people needed to hear that. I'm going to read these, and I'm just going to do the Easy Ivy ones. I want to try and get through before 1. Because my kid needs some playtime, and I need some playtime with my daughter, because that was such a good message. I'm so full of love right now. I just feel like a kid, and I feel like we should just go play. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume, you shall assume. For every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you. I loaf and invite my soul. I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass. Walt Whitman. I think that's what I was just talking about. Notice the beauty of connecting with others today, and the gifts it gives to your soul. I love that I pulled these cards long before, so Spirit knew. God knows. To be nobody but yourself in a world which is doing its best day and night to make you like everybody else means to fight the hardest battle which any human being can fight and never stop fighting. C.C. Cummings. Thank you, Spirit. What is one part of your inner life that you truly enjoy? Do one thing today to honor this part of you. I think I'm going to start my painting later once I get organized. I was going to wait till I move, but it feels like it needs to come out. So I think today might be the day. We love the things we love for what they are. Robert Frost. Wherever you are, look around. Notice things in your environment that soothe, inspire, or help you. I love that. And this is the gratitude deck. So any of those things that I'm reading, there's such simple ways to show your gratitude to yourself, to your spirit team, to the people around you, to the universe for all of the wonderful things. I'm not going to do all those decks because I'm pretty sure we had a good message, and I think I need to rest a little after that. I understand why you did what you did, because you're preparing me for what's to come. But because I thought that we were just connecting through synchronicities, and you said, "Oh hell no, you've been hearing me, and you know it. You know you've been hearing me. It's time." And I get it. I understand, and I agree. It's time. So I'm gonna have to do the work to prepare. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, can we just get one or two, please? New blueprints. 3 is okay. Throat chakra. I knew that was coming. And luminescence. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna read these 3. Let me say focus, Spirit. No more incoming messages for a moment. My head actually hurts. I was not prepared for that. But now I have an idea. I know why you did it. I know why. It's all good. And I do appreciate it. Trust. I trust. I'm not worried. I know what comes through. I know who comes through, when, and why. And I appreciate that. And I also know the protection yes. You don't allow anything that's not for my highest best good. Nothing comes through. Nothing can connect. Nothing can connect with me telepathically. Unless they are true, unabiding love. Just no hate in their heart. No negative, cruel messages. No worry, no fear, no anxiety can get through anymore. They cannot project anymore. That's why they can come through like this, because only my angels, God is not playing about me. Nothing but good can connect now. That's why it's been blocked. And now nothing gets through unless it's good. My protection is absolutely pristine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. And that felt a lot lighter too. I just had to know, I had to know and trust. And I do. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We have throat chakra. Speak your truth. I do that very well. Expression, communication, your own creative language, sharing your spirit. Man, I'm going to have to write down a bunch of downloads, I think, because my ears are ringing. They're not stopping. Sharing your spirit, accepting your originality, truth, and authenticity. This chakra is the origin of expression. It is the source of the life spark that inspires our aliveness and stokes the creative fires in others. This is the outer sharing of our inner being, the glowing song of our soul on the winds of our flight to understanding more of who we are. Connect to the crux of your potential and take it further than you could have imagined. As spirit fuses into the tangible, it actualizes as a platform for greater experience, and new facets are sculpted. seated, and shared as a fractal of light in the form of our own unique language. Welcome, Krissa. Be truthful with yourself about how you are really feeling. If you always act in integrity and follow your heart-centered truth, some unhealthy connections or aspects of your life may fall away, and you will, thank you, Spirit, and you will be in complete alignment with your path. In this way, your internal psychic navigation system will become strengthened, your purpose will be clear, and you will inspire others through the sparkle of your deep inner knowing. And then the theme is how you share your spirit, your unique language. And then the healing position is obviously your throat. And the color wash is vibrant blue. And 12:44 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. I'm called to also add, you see these beautiful colors. If you have a speech to do, if you have something that you need to accomplish that uses your voice, you can wear these colors. You can wear the stones that align with them, and you can look up crystals that literally align with them. Thank you, Spirit, that will help you overcome this anxiety and turn it into excitement, and help you articulate your words so you're able to get them out. And speak your truth, right? So just remember, just wearing these colors, this beautiful color blue, gemstones that are that color, earrings, jewelry, just having that color on can help open these chakras and help truly bring clarity and make it easier to express, right? So just wearing that color shirt can help. You just gotta believe in it and trust and understand why you're wearing it and the intention behind why you're wearing it, right? Truly, it's the intention, and that's the biggest thing. Then we have luminescence. I love these cards so much. Like, the beauty in this artwork is phenomenal. Self-love, the light that radiates from our hearts, light shining in the darkness, heart-centered living, removing your heart armor, accepting your shadows as the flip side of your strengths, a vulnerable, wide-open heart, authentic, heartfelt needs. When we choose to journey through life from our hearts, it illuminates the darkness, and all illusion drops away, and we see what is real. What does self-love look like for you? Self-love is often talked about, but we don't always consider its deeper implications. One of the keys for bringing heaven to earth is the realization of our optimal reality. To create a new earth, not dissimilar to the Lemurian utopia, we navigate or illuminate our journey through our hearts. When our core foundations are integrity and kindness, our choices are ethical, and our souls radiate warmth, hold compassionate space for others, and inspire others to carry it forward. Unfortunately, as we travel through life, we often armor ourselves to protect our hearts. We fear them to be delicate and vulnerable. But this is contrary, but this is contrary to the incredible power of having a fully open heart. Sadly, we can toss parts of ourselves in the trash because we cannot see how they serve us, or they may feel too ugly or painful. Loving yourself is about accepting all of yourself, including the parts you may consider less desirable. Self-love is unconditional. As we make the journey to wholeness, we see that the parts we have severed from ourselves are counterparts to our greatest strengths. It's so true, though. It is so true. We also realize the actions we thought benefited others, when we went out of our way to please, fall short or fall away. In their place, we can allow authentic gifts to unfurl and bring luminosity to shared endeavors and environments. Consider how you relate to your world when you come to it from a happy place, not a puppy, a happy place of fullness. Maybe someone's getting a puppy, because that's kind of funny. It's definitely a little message. Doing things because you want to. Sometimes when we feel we must give away our happiness to show we care for others. Sorry. But when we live our joy, it affects others. Acting from uninspired obligation and the cloud it brings, it can hold no light to that joy. Remember, your internal world reflects your outer reality. If you are met by less than ideal dynamics, they may hold a clue to your unloved parts. Accepting our less desirable aspects doesn't make the behaviors that may arise from them okay. Accepting your whole self means being okay with the foundations that created these insecurities and bringing them back into balance. A technique for painting light involves balancing the surroundings with a darker color. The darker juxtaposition, the brighter the light appears. This is a great analogy for accepting all aspects of our deeper selves. Be real with your shadows so you can let more light in and shine brighter. Love is the most potent and healing tool that we have, and the more we feel, the more we create. It's contagious too. The more we live from our hearts, the more we find it in our lives. So how do we kickstart this wholeness of being? Be present and authentic in your heartfelt needs. Have an awareness and a softening towards your unloved parts. It may seem easier said than done, but start seeing things from a gentler, more compassionate place, away from judgment. In the bigger picture, we are all doing the best we can within our circumstances. Often the things that keep us out of our hearts are much simpler to release than we realize. Thank you, Spirit. Finding what makes us happy and surrounding ourselves with those who really see us and encourage us goes a long way. Be aware of the parts of yourself that you find easy to love and set goals for healing themes that require extra care and attention. Honor the fantastic vessel your body is. Look at what you are good at and grow your self-appreciation from this place. Wonder at the challenges you have moved through. Dream big, but also be real about what is achievable. Do not compare yourself to others, as we all have our different struggles and strengths. Think about all you are grateful for. Acts of kindness are another way to expend the heartfelt, feel-good vibe. Welcome back, Marcus. Sorry, my God. My brain is fried. I'm tired now after that last one. Consider the parts of yourself you may not be accepting. You may be experiencing an inner dissonance due to what you are trying to push away. This card is about self-love. That is the deep, compassionate, unconditional love of self that brings you into wholeness. Luminescence means the essence of light. There is nothing that makes us shine more than a heart that is full of love. You can shine through the shadows most gracefully when there is no fear within. Accept your shadows so they can more easily resolve. Allow more light and love inside and out of your world. And if that's not speaking, that's just confirmation of everything I've been speaking about. And it's double, triple confirming the message Spirit downloaded. Spoke right through me. Damn, yeah, that was a download, but that was a channel of channels. So, what they're telling me is just to prepare, because there's a lot more coming. Okay. Message received. And then we have new blueprints. I love this artist. Like, I just actually want to go look her up. And actually, I'd love to buy one of her paintings someday. Thank you, Spirit. I hope someday I get to, because it's absolutely beautiful. Okay. Be the change. Take action. Take a step, no matter how small. Ignite an upward spiral. Make a positive change. Ethics and compassion. Creating a ripple of light. Welcome, Miss. Be the change you wish to see is an empowering mantra to remind us that we can step up and create the blueprints for the world we want to know. Powerful, meaningful change starts with you today. Despite our desire to see change, we can be overwhelmed by all that is going on in the world, and making a positive impact can seem impossible. It is healthy to have an interest in what is happening around us, but it is important not to become so disheartened that we can't find the inner light to ignite even the tiniest upward spiral of improvement. Thank you, Spirit. There is still so much natural beauty on this incredible blue planet, and there are organizations and solo game changers creating amazing transformation all the time. Shift your focus onto what is possible rather than what isn't. Stepping forward with action, however small, will benefit the vibration of the planet in some way. We have more of a voice than we realize. As consumers, we Sorry, guys. I think it's because my battery got low. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know where it cut off or why, so I'm just going to read this one completely over again. And we'll roll like that. Or I'll do it halfway, because I know it was good, and it's just died. I don't know what happened. Stepping forward with action, however small, will benefit the vibration of the planet in some way. We have more of a voice than we realize. As consumers, we can direct our energy and make a difference through ethical choices. By stepping out of our own needs and wants, we can help someone less privileged. We can pick up trash, be present with someone, or smile at those we share a path with. Small acts create a ripple of goodness in the world. Consider how all beings can co-inhabit this glorious planet. Could you design a blueprint for ethical, compassionate, heart-centered living? What would the guardians of this earth need to be? How would they feel about themselves? What can you do to uphold this? This card inspires action, no matter how small, that will create a ripple of light in the world. You are a part of a bigger picture, a greater story, and your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Focus on what you can do, and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. And it's true. Start showing up, and when you show up for yourself and you start loving yourself, it automatically spills out into the world around you. Like, it can't not, because your cup is overflowing. It's full. So how can it not spill out to everybody? And if there's anything we want to spill out onto this world, it's love and compassion and kindness. Just like my daughter, she's a walking little cheerleader. She's a little ball of love, and she is she's a representation of me, really. One of my downloads here, I don't know, it was a couple weeks ago. I don't remember which live it was, but I was trying to describe my daughter, and I was trying to explain how amazing she was and what a great cheerleader she was. And then I was like, I didn't know where she got it, and they, like, right then and there, the download came through and through. Where do you think she gets it? She didn't just magically acquire that. She learned that from you, and it almost made me melt down right there, because just another thing that I did that I never understood, and I never gave myself credit for. How do you make a happy face? Oh, I don't know. Can you show me? Oh, you went and got your emotion wheel. You want me to make you a better one?
A happy one.
A happy one? Like, this is one of the emotion wheels. I made one. Sorry, she sidetracked me, but I'll show you the one I made for my friend, because we were talking about them. She wants me to make her one. She wants me to make her one, because I made one for them, and this one I didn't make. A friend made, but she likes the one I made, so I'm going to make her one of those too, because she really loves it. I'm just going to show you, because I don't know. She brought it down, so I must have been supposed to share it. So she wouldn't have brought it down, took it off the wall upstairs if I wasn't supposed to share it. So this is the one. Sorry about the light reflection. This is the one that I made for my friend, and they really do like it. And again, it was something that was going to go in the garbage. It was just scrap stuff. And then they put me in a position we couldn't afford a Christmas tree. We couldn't do any of that stuff. So we decided to make our Christmas tree. And, sorry, the light is kind of crappy. We decided to make... Why is that thing flashing? That's weird. You see that? Why is that doing that? Anyways, we made it and we add to it every single week. Why did it do that? I never seen that happen before. Cool. I'm sure there's a reason. It's probably just a technology thing, but that was pretty interesting. But yeah, so it's not about what we make or what we do. It's about the intention that we put into it and the energy. And especially if somebody's sending you negative energy, you take it and you transmute it into making cool things and making positive, good things. Dance, move, make something, create something, start from scratch a piece of cardboard and see what you can make it into. Just get creative. When you do that, you're transmuting all that shitty energy into good energy, and you're showing yourself everything that you can do. You're learning more about yourself every single time. So I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. That's right. And when you start, that was the bottom of the deck. So when you start doing these things in times of anxiety and stress, instead of being worried or going into all of that shit that can just weigh you down, you decided to make something or paint something or create something. And when you do that, you don't allow that negative shit to take root, and you're creating and accomplishing something, which just creates more confidence in you. 101 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit.
And this
You
one.
like, yes, I'm going to make you a whole one today. I'll make you the whole wheel like I made.
And
Okay?
this one.
I'm almost done. I'm going to read these cards, and then I'm going to get off here so we can...
And this one. And this.
You want to make some cookies? You don't want a disgusted face. Why do you want to be disgusted?
It's going to be sad.
Happy. Yeah, I like the happy one.
Why?
You can be all of the emotions, you're allowed, but we like happy as our favorite, right?
This
or
one.
maybe surprise. Surprise is fun.
No.
No?
What is this one?
Oh, that one's disgusted. Okay, let me finish these ones. That one's sad and mad. You see? And scared. I don't know. I think we're going to make... Well, if she actually works with me today, we'll see. She wants to, then she doesn't want to. What one? It's scared.
You
You know which one that one is.
scared? What color?
We can make it. It's purple. Okay, let me do these. I got a couple more cards. I'm going to read them off, and then you can say goodbye, and then we'll get off here until tomorrow, okay? That's happy. Yeah, but you have to be patient.
What color is this?
It's yellow. I need 2 more minutes. Take it and go sit down, and then we're going to get ready to make cookies.
What is this?
Hey, you're not listening right now.
What is this feeling?
I already told you. I'm not going to repeat it again.
Why?
Because now you're taking advantage.
It's why.
Yeah, but you're taking advantage, and you're not working together. So go sit down. Go sit down. I need 2 more minutes. Thank you. You did so good, and I'm super proud of you. Every cell in my body is conscious and communicates with each positive thought I have. And every single day, it just gets stronger and stronger. And I learn this more and more deeply. Every time I can feel it all the way through my body. And it's a wonderful feeling. And it's even more wonderful to know that thank you, Spirit, even in the face of chaos, even when the chips are down, and you just don't know, but you know you're going to overcome it, because you know God's got your back, for one. The universe has your back. Your angels have your back. Your spirit team and other people's spirit teams have your back, because they see the work that you're doing. They recognize it, they've been recognizing it. It was just, thank you, Spirit. It was us that needed to recognize it, and when we started recognizing it and showing up for ourselves, uh, the changes that start, it's quick. They're quick changes too, and I don't. This is in my experience, but when you start showing up for yourself, they're very quickly positive changes that that allow us to see, like, actually see what these differences are accomplishing. So it just is what it is. I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. And that's right. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. If your intentions are good and your heart is pure, you can bet your ass God knows where you're at. The universe knows where you're at. And no matter what you're going through or when, they are going to show up for you and show out just when you need it. Sometimes it's small ways, depending on where you're at in your journey. But when they show out, and you're farther along on your journey and you've been doing this for a while, they're going to show it so strong for you, you're not even going to know what's happening. And I'm so excited for everyone that's coming for, because there's so many that fucking deserve it. Thank you, Spirit. There's so many. All that I need is coming to me in ways I could have never imagined. How funny is it that that's the card? Right on time, Spirit. Right on time. I love that so much. I can forgive people quickly, release my resentment, and set myself free. That's right. We don't hold on to that shit. I'm sure I probably did for a while, because I only knew what victim mode was. I didn't know there was another way. I just thought that was the only way, and I was overpowering and overcoming them. But I was using, I don't want to say hate, but I was using anger and fear to force me through, because I didn't quite understand. I was toxic. I had toxic traits. I didn't know there was another way. And I muscled through, with fear and anxiety and anger, and that's what got me through, and that's what kept me one foot in front of the other, even when we didn't think it was even going to be possible. So that's why I have no choice but to be grateful now at the end of the day, because all those people that created the anger and the fear and the abuse and all the things that they did to me, they just made me stronger, and they made me overcome. And the one thing they couldn't take away from me was who I am, myself, my love, my strength, my integrity, my heart. And I have to thank myself and God for that, for sure. But I have to thank those people that did the things that were negative, because without that negative, I could have never truly understood the polarity and the duality and the amount of love that is coming my way, the amount of wonderful things that are coming my way. And even if they're not here right yet, they're coming, and they're coming in so many other ways, smaller. They're little signs and little symbols and little synchronicities, and they're letting me know that everything, more than I could ever even possibly even dream of. I can't even comprehend the things that are coming my way. And I don't think other people can comprehend either. And truly, time will tell. We'll wait and see, I guess. But I don't care. I know what I know, and what's coming for me is, I know I can't comprehend it, so I'm not even going to bother trying. I'm going to welcome back, Marquez. I'm not even going to try to be upset about it or worry about it or guess what it is, because I can't put I'm not going to create a limit on God and the universe when I tell you they know what's coming for me. They designed it, they ordained it, and they worked together and they worked very hard to weave the plan that is going to be so amazing in my life that people are going to have to listen. At some point, they will, because it's the truth. And yeah, that I can't be angry for those people that hurt me, because all they did is teach me so many more lessons. You can crucify me, you can hurt me, you can do whatever you want to put me in fear, abuse me. I have scars everywhere from surviving shit that nobody should have to encounter. Am I going to use that as a crutch? No. I look at my scars every day and it reminds me I don't know what anybody's going through ever. So it's not my job to misjudge or mistreat them. It's my job to love them. Even if it has to be from afar, it's my job to love them. So I will. And I'm going to find ways to love myself so that loving them doesn't deplete me. And now that I found that, I'm really, truly starting to see my strength and my power grow exponentially, truly. I feel it, I understand it, and God's like, you have no idea, my friend. No idea. And almost done, baby. I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great, and that's right. When you're thinking good thoughts, you're going to align better people. No, you got 2 more minutes, and I don't want to holler over you, okay? Because we can all learn from each other, and it doesn't matter. They don't have to be rich. They don't have to be PhD, whatever. Like, I mean, obviously we want to learn from all those people. We want to learn from the people 111 on the clock. We want to learn from the people that know, but we want to learn from the people that know and are going to give us the whole truth, not just one side of the perspective, you know. And maybe they can't give all sides, but when they can give you a different side from your perspective and more knowledge and more enlightenment, then we're completely learning and we're becoming more better, well-rounded human beings, which is a lot easier to learn, share, and love ourselves from. So either way, it's win-win, right? And then I breathe calmly and easily. I am safe in this moment, and it's true. When you break it down into small moments, no matter what goes on, doesn't matter what happens an hour from now. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Spirit. 111 on the clock. It doesn't matter what happens an hour from now. It doesn't matter what happens tomorrow. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday or even an hour ago. In every moment, we have a fresh start. We have a chance to make a fresh start and to change our perspective and allow others to change their perspective just by leading by example, by making that change and being that change. Thank you, Spirit. But it starts with us. And if we don't make that effort for ourselves, then we're allowing everyone else to not show us effort and not put it in for us. And then we're back into that same cycle, and we're telling the universe that we like it, so we must want more of it. And I don't like it. I don't like being brokenhearted and traumatized and triggered. And I've done it. I've had it done a million times. It's not fun. I didn't know how to change it, but I do now. And now that I do, welcome, lovely. And now that I know how to change it, I'm not only doing it, actively doing it, I'm holding myself accountable so I can show up, so I make sure that it's happening for me. But I'm hopefully along the way, I'm teaching some people maybe where to start, or being, thank you, Spirit, or being that accountability partner, or giving some motivation along the way. It doesn't matter. The point is, when you come into here, even if it's for a moment or the entire thing, it doesn't matter. I've learned to fill my well to overflowing. So when you come in and you take a piece of my energy, you take my love, and you take a piece of my strength, and I give it freely, wholeheartedly, without expectation. And I do that because I know damn well I'm spilling it over. I'm literally overflowing. I'm not depleting myself. I'm giving it to you so that you can use it to fill your cup and help yourself. And oh, honey, I'm almost at the end of my life. Why do you waste your energy? And probably not. I wouldn't want to, because if it's that easy to know, it's not something I want. Thank you. But I still send you love, and I hope you show a little more respect for it. It will do you well in the future. Well, that was fun. I always love a little shit talk on the way out. So thank you for that little entertainment. Welcome, Raymond. I was just about to leave. It's time to go make some cookies with my daughter, because no matter what's going on in this world, we're going to have our moments of joy. And it is Sunday, so it is our at-home day, and we're chillaxing and going to make some chocolate chip cookies and junk food, get ready for the week for school. So, I hope you guys got just a little bit of added strength, a little bit of motivation, a little bit of love, and some ideas for self-care. Whatever it takes, I'm showing up for me first and foremost. So whether or not you decide to show up or not is not up to me. I'm being accountable to myself first, and hopefully along the way I help some people. So that would truly make me happy. So, and Spirit tells me I am every single day, and that it's okay to send my love out and allow people to use it to help them grow up. Give you some cookies or some love. We have to make them first, but when they're done, I'll message you and you can come get a couple cookies. Both, she says. Well, you already have both. You have my love, and we will share our cookies once we make them. Hopefully here soon. But I gotta get off here, and I gotta feed her some lunch, or she's gonna start yelling at me. And I promised her Mr. Noodles and Sloppy Joes for lunch. That's what she wanted. So I know, honey, and I appreciate your support. Truly, I do. I know I have people around me, even ones that I don't know, that genuinely want the best for me and are cheering me on. And I know that. And when I come on here and I show up every day, I try to make it my point to acknowledge the people that are good in my life, and even if I don't know who they all are. And I try to let them know that I'm here and my love is absolutely sent out to them always. Thank you, Spirit. And yeah, I know the people that care, and I know that they're trying, and maybe everybody aren't rich and can't help me out of situations or whatever happens. That doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's about supporting and sending love and knowing that you're not disrespecting me or wishing harm on me. You're cheering me on, and you want to see me do well. That's all it takes to be a good human being, you know? Oh, yeah. Did you send? You must send it to my other phone. It's so weird because the new phone is garbage. I'm going to have to put everything back in my broken phone because the broken phone works way better. Way, way, way better than the other phone. However, I think it's because it's still being hacked. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because there's times when it really doesn't work well, and I don't think it's only one person hacking it, which is even worse. Which is why I just stopped using it. A brand new phone I don't even use unless I have to answer a phone call. So, yeah, fun times. Okay, anyways, it's not worth crying about. It's what life is. I need to go spend some baby time and make some sloppy joes and Mr. Noodles. So I hope you guys have a good day. And tomorrow, when she'll be in school, so it'll be a little bit earlier. But until then, look inward. Find a way to create your own self-care regimen and do creative shit. Oh, you want to say bye? I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord help me. Climb up. Look at your crazy hair. What were you doing over there?
How it's from?
Yeah, you were making a mess. I can see the whole. You should see the living room right now. Okay, tell them. Say hi. Happy Sunday. Say have a good day.
I have said bye.
Say we're gonna make sloppy joes and Mr. Noodles.
We're gonna make the big boys. And
Mr. Noodles. Mr. Noodles.
Mr. Noodle, one of my favorites too.
It's your favorite, I know, Mr. Noodles. This child and her Mr. Noodles. Okay, get down. Okay, guys, I appreciate you showing up and the love. That is you. And I'll see you tomorrow. And Mackenzie, if we get the cookies made, if she works with me and we can work together today, then I will call you to come over and have a couple of cookies with us. Okay? Have a good day. Fist bump? Okay, well, I got to get off here and then we can fist bump, okay?
Fist bump.
You're so silly. Okay, I love you guys. Have a good day. I love you so much, kid. You, John.